fellow soldiers, seamen, airmen, medics, civilian personnel, veterans and all members of the South African National Defence Force family, and all our erstwhile strategic partners. The world is descending on our shores for the G20 summit that has seen the South African National Defence Force collaborating with all other security cluster members in ensuring its success. We did this as a well-oiled machine as we conclude 2025 in high spirit. As we round off yet another remarkable year, we pause to reflect on an unwavering spirit of gratitude, resolve, and renewal that binds us together as a nation. Our sense of belonging in the People's Defence Force, the South African National Defence Force. I salute all of you for undoubtedly leading the values of unity, hope, and service to our beloved country and its people. This is testament for your commitment as patriots to our nation and its values. There's never been any greater privilege or honor for me than serving as the commander of the South African National Defence Force. Despite challenges of resource constraints, your enduring commitment helped us in carrying the South African National Defence Force colors with discipline and excellence, once again demonstrating team effort and purpose in service to our people. From safeguarding our borders under Operation Corona, to supporting the Justice, Crime Prevention and Security Cluster against illegal mining, and protecting Eskom infrastructure, you remained steadfast as professional and innovative defense force, the defenders of our people's plight and aspirations. You have displayed enormous entrepreneurial and innovative spirit when disaster struck our people. Your prompt response in delivering humanitarian aid has created a lasting impression on the multitudes of our people. You were the hand of rescue, conducting swift evacuation, relief, and restoring lifelines after the devastating floods and fires. You continued to build lasting partnership with our people through Welisizwe rural bridges. This effort has impacted the lives of many South Africans and made tangible difference in changing the lives of many rural communities. The South African National Defence Force has once again demonstrated a high level of resilience in championing our defense diplomacy when required to contribute to the global and regional peace effort under the auspices of the United Nations, the African Union, and SADC. We have served with courage in complex theaters, including the United Nations mission in the DRC under MONUSCO, the African Union effort in Ethiopia and Eritrea, as well as SADC mission in the DRC. In that way, we continued to uphold the South African National Defence Force constitutional mandate and the values that makes us proud instrument of our democracy. Our effort for peace and security comes with the price. There are those who have made the supreme sacrifice and lost their lives in the line of duty. Our testament, as we say, of their unwavering dedication to humanity. For us who remained, we dip our banners and acknowledge their commitment to a cause greater than themselves. As we remember them, we also stand committed to the care, dignity, and remembrance of our wounded comrades and their families. Our resilience lies in enforcing discipline in our collective commitment to realistic training and our unbreakable unity as a force. We maintain the mantra that we train as we fight, and at the same time retaining our belief that discipline is the mother of victory. This teamwork is our greatest strength that helped us to prevail and make strides in our exercises as the South African National Defence Force and with our strategic partners. The past year has seen an improvement in our renewal effort, that saw us starting to realize our initial steps in our journey to greatness. We have seen Denel coming back to the DoD with a renewed effort to buttress land forces with the resuscitation of the landward capability. We have also seen innovative efforts by the South African Air Force in conjunction with Denel Aeronautics in a move to lay a foundation for the establishment of the Space Command, whilst at the same time focusing on the maintenance and repair of our air assets. In the maritime domain, the South African National Defence Force has since improved the South African Navy capabilities by commissioning 3 new multi-mission inshore patrol vessels, that is SAS King Shaka, SAS King Skukuni I, and SAS King Adam Kok III. This addition in the arsenal of the South African Navy will ease the load of our overworked frigates and afford us the opportunity to do their maintenance and repair while we continue to patrol our waters and safeguard our maritime resources. At the same time, the South African Military Health Service is leading the way in trying to increase our survivability on how we medically support our forces. We are no longer just looking at the revamping of one military hospital, but expanding our horizon to find an all-inclusive solution in patient support for our military family. This approach will tap into our overall medical expertise in the whole of the country medical fraternity and thus transforming military health system and integrate it into the country's health ecosystem. We had to be innovative and adapt to the need for a balancing act in the face of the crunch economic challenges facing our country and the world at large, while grappling with the hard issues of protecting our sovereignty. We did not lose sight of our compassionate side as a caring defense force. We have continued to provide the education to the children of our fallen heroes through the Education Trust. Thanks to our partners who have supported this noble cause by their generous donations and support to the Chief of the National Defence Force Golf Day. We have, in the meantime, consciously and deliberately decided as the Military Command Council that starting from this year, each service will only have one golf day. This is meant to ease the unnecessary burden to our defense industry of sponsoring multiple golf days during this period of economic difficulties. As I delve more on soft issues, allow me to state that this year saw an improved Prestige Week that successfully enhanced our effort to build cohesion and esprit de corps. This effort was supplemented by the inaugural South African National Defence Force Choir competition and by the defining moment of our Defence Force history, where we launched the inaugural Heritage Seminar. All these were beautiful. However, we also had our fair share of difficulties. We had teething problems in our first bite to the implementation of the South African National Service Institute, SANSI, a program that we were embarked on in conjunction with the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities in the Presidency. That is aimed at empowering the youth to be patriotic and serve as responsible and responsive citizens. To the people of South Africa, we remain your National Defence Force, committed to safeguarding our democratic gains, a direct fulfillment of our covenant with the nation, a passion that inspires trust and fosters hope among all our patriotic citizens. We must today renew our pledge as a nation and to speak together of discipline, to act in partnership, united in building the South African National Defence Force and bring military culture and respect for our civil authority to its maturity. In that way, we will be working together to build a South Africa defined by our common dream of a safe and secure South Africa, and the South African National Defence Force will forever remain a dependable part of our national effort to build a winning nation. The South African National Defence Force remains a loyal servant of the people of South Africa and custodian of our Constitution. We will continue to keep the flag flying high. We therefore pay homage to our Commander-in-Chief, President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, and the Minister of Defense and Military Veterans, Me Enji Motshekga, for their guidance and leadership in spearheading the effort for the renewal of the South African National Defence Force in line with our journey to greatness. As the South African National Defence Force, we can say that we now can see light at the beginning of the tunnel, and that light will illuminate our path in our journey to greatness. We are proud to say that National Treasury is tirelessly trying to find ways to effect the instruction of the Commander-in-Chief for the increase of the defense budget to 1.5% of the GDP. In that way, we do not have to wait and expect to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We now have a vision of the strategic insight for renewal of our defense force, and we are truly grateful to the Minister of Finance for that caring effort. There is no any other better time than this festive season for the Military Command Council to thank the oversight committees, both the Portfolio Committee and the Joint Standing Committee on Defense, for guidance and support throughout the year. You all stood above party politics to support your defense force. For us, it was a clear and unconditional message that security is our collective responsibility. For that, we say a big thank you. To every member of the South African National Defence Force, carry forward the unity, resolve and excellence that define this uniform. Look after one another and be your brother's keeper. Thank you for your service. Remember one thing over and above all: discipline is the mother of victory. As Chief of the South African National Defence Force and the entire leadership, the Military Command Council, we offer our best wishes and happiness for a blessed Christmas to you and your families, as we all look forward to a successful 2026 that will bring progressive change to the South African National Defence Force. Stay vigilant, stay united, serve with honor. I salute you.